There is a reason they call this the prettiest little stadium in America. Glad to have you with us from Paulson Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Georgia Southern Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with Georgia Southern's head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Duke headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Eagles offense will get first crack at it today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just snags it, and he's open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Eagles trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause to wreck. That had to be a blown assignment.
Wide, 53. Wide idiot. Hit it straight on the end.
Johnson wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Fitted in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he added the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Dukes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bust through behind his pad. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. There's some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Dukes! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dallas. And they're able to get him on the ground. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Escapes trouble. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He'll keep it on 2nd down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunky yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, they're after him. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's...
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Dukes! Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
With the catch, it's Bradshaw. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Wants to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Dallas. Spinderella. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Georgia Southern in a hurry. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. They're headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got...
Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pulls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Dukes in the hurry up. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Johnson wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Hollins. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 21 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Wildcats with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Paulson Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Keller.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Dukes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
James Madison, 29. Georgia Southern, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. A little release to the back. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Fakes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense, and here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to impose their will with the run. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The option look. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Smashes it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Keller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes it past the marker. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They feed him again. Makes a man miss. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. He leaves it with his back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. They'll run play action. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking to throw on third. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Dukes! Makes the grab inbounds. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Eagles are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Johnson wants to throw it. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The Eagles ran the counterpunch.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does